What's up, friends? Welcome to my channel, Collecting is Fun, where I show you that collecting is fun. And in this one, we're going to be looking at none other than Batman and Batpod. I have never had a Batpod ever in my life. You know, when he came out with the one with Catwoman, I skipped out on that one. Didn't really care to get both of them. I mean, I was like, maybe, maybe not. And even when he came out with the Anne Hathaway Catwoman, just single release figure, I was like, you know, I could, I don't know, maybe, maybe not. And I just did not do it. I just didn't do it. And so I'm looking at this and this gold label, okay? See that? Gold label, McFarlane. I'm like, yo, this looks nice. And of course, I didn't really expect or mean to get this, really. I wasn't like really looking for it, but I was thinking. McFarlane is, as we know, of course, losing the license to DC, to the DC multiverse or what have you. So therefore, the vehicles that he makes are going to be scarce. So if you see a good looking vehicle, you might want to grab it. You know what I mean? That's just pretty much how it has to be. That's the thinking that you have to have. Those vehicles that are on Amazon right now, like the tumbler, that camo tumbler, $20-something. Amazon is like, look, come get this. Please come get this. We got too many of this. Come get this tumbler. And I guess McFarlane didn't think that through. I don't know, maybe he didn't care. Or maybe he was thinking about the ones who customize and want to use it for other military figures, like your G.I. Joes or what have you, right? Your Action Force figures or anything else. I know I am. I used it for my Sergeant Slaughter. I used it for some other G.I. Joes. I used it for, who was that dude I just did? What, Guile? So come on. But these other figures here, these are vehicles, that is. The Batmobile, what is that? The Batman Forever Batmobile, that the glow-in-the-dark one. I got that one. That one's a good one. You know, there's the one that makes this lights and sounds. That might still be too expensive for you, and I get it. And so you might be waiting for that stuff to go down. And I mean, I don't blame you. Go ahead, wait for that stuff to go down. But still think about it. Still think about getting some of these vehicles, because once he loses the license, dude, I think I will be willing to guarantee that those vehicle prices are going to go up. And this has nothing to do with tariffs. And I think the tariff's not going to last that long anyway. I mean, even CT, AliExpress is like, look, the tariff prices, no, our prices are back to normal. So I don't think the tariff price is going to last too long. But anyway, hey, let's not even get into that right now. As far as the vehicles are concerned, if you see something like this, go ahead and grab it. I got this at Target, and I got it for $10 less because they had that whole special deal where you buy enough, you get $10 off. So yeah, this is a good price for that. And this thing looks really big, bigger than the Anne Hathaway one. I don't have that Catwoman Batpod, but it looks way more involved. I can tell you that. That wheel is big, sir. And I didn't really need another Batman, but I mean, I'm glad he gave me one with the cloth cape. Now I got to relook at the one I have to make sure I didn't get two of the same, but it really doesn't matter. All right, let's go ahead and take this out. But before that, let's move it around. It's a big one. All right, and there you go. There you have it. That's a good looking photo there. Would I keep this? Yes, I will. I will cut this thing out. The whole thing, not just this, the whole thing, and I will keep it. Yep, that's what I'll do. All right, let's open this thing up and let's have some fun and see what this thing has to offer. Okay, so here he is out of the packaging, and I'll tell you right now, it took a while to get him out. Let me look. If you get this, understand that the wheels are inside of this. You have to pinch. This is the top part. You gotta, like, the wheels are stuck in this. You see this, how it comes out like this? This holds the wheels. So you're pulling it thinking like, what's going on? This right here is holding it in place. You're gonna have to like pinch it down so that it can kind of leverage the wheel out. It's such an annoying thing. So beware of that on this side. The top and the bottom part. The bottom is easier than the top, but it's ridiculous. Now, take a look at this. The backdrop is so nice. Just take a look at this backdrop. Just going to go all the way around. Look at that. Look at that. Seeing the room. Man, let's take him out for a little bit. Just to appreciate the artistry of the backdrop. Look at that. That is so cool to have something like this. We can use this. Yes, we can. And we're going to use it again. Now let's take a look at this here. And I'm glad it stands on its own because the wheels are fat enough. They should be able to stand on their own. Cape is in the way, sorry. There we go. Don't do that. Now, I was comparing pictures. I was looking at the Anne Hathaway one, the Catwoman Batpod, and it's just all black. It is a gold label, and it doesn't have the color on the barrels. That's really it. And the wheels don't look as worn. It's all black and it's silver there, and it's just, that's how it is. And also, this came off. These come off of the one that she has. I don't know what that's about, but it's going for a pretty penny on Walmart, so don't do that. But I did look on this other website like hobbies.com or something, whatever it was, and it was like around the same price that you would pay at Target for this if you get the $10 off. But they also have shipping too, so there you go. That's another thing. So it's great to try to get this in stores while you have the chance to do so and to get a discount. Okay, being a Circle Rewards member, so forth, you got some extra points. Redeem that stuff, man. Gift cards, all that stuff. Get this stuff in because this is not going to be around for a long time for the price that we have it at. All right, so how are we going to do this? We got to take them off, and then, of course, we got to take a look at this Batman figure. So let's see what we got to have, what he has for us. This is from The Dark Knight Rises, so let's take his hands off of that. Unlike NECA, where you can actually slide the hands off and slide them in, it's not die cast, but you know it doesn't seem like it's going to break on you. That's a great thing. All right, so here he is with the Dark Knight Rises outfit, and I appreciate this cape. I really do. He's got a little fold there. You see that? Hold on, let's try to make this work here. Let's just take our time here. He's got a little fold here on the cape. That's different. I didn't expect to see that. So it's, see that nice little fold there? Let's get focused. There we go. That's different. Do we really have to go through the articulation? I mean, it's the same kind of articulation, goes up and down. The cowl is a different color than the suit. But I think all the other ones are just like that as well. Let me see. Not all the other ones, but when it gets to the Dark Knight stuff. The Batman Begins was like black all the way down. And we'll compare all three figures. And I don't know. If it's for a low price, I might do it. But that Skydive Batman, just so I can have that unmasked Christian Bale, I'm tempted to get that. Didn't think I would get this much Christian Bale stuff. Really didn't. But that's a cool looking Batman like that. I like it. The cape is out pretty nice. Standing nice. Don't need a stand. That is always a good thing. Not needing a stand. Beautiful. And he looks good. Looks pretty epic. With the backdrop and the bike. That is an epic pose there. I like it. But that is the bat suit. Let's take a look at the Dark Knight suit. It is the same, isn't it? Let me see. It is the same. It's just this one has a little bit more, it's more pronounced, more black. You can see the black a little bit better here. It's more prominent here and more established than on this one. This one's kind of gray. You know what? I'm going to make the reference. This one is like the David Cornsweet Deluxe Edition Superman figure, where he's got the cloth cape and what have you. And this one is like the single release version without crypto, just regular 2209 or whatever, where he has the plastic cape. I don't know why McFarlane did that, but of course this came out before this one did, and it just has that plastic cape, you know. So obviously this would be the better version in almost every way. Everything else is the way it's supposed to be on the figure. There's nothing really too different about it other than the black part being more prominent, and it looks way more striking, seeing that the black sticks out just a tad bit more than this does. It's not as dull. This one is like black, and this one is black, but it's not it's a little duller than this one. So we're gonna put him down, and the face sculpt is his face sculpt is a little different too. Not really. Okay, let me show you what I'm talking about here. The face is a little bit warmer right here. Let's see how we can get this going. There we go. All right, so the face is a little bit warmer here. The flesh tone, you see that? Just a tad bit warmer than this one. And this is the best one right here. The best one. I don't get out of focus now. Thank you. It's the best one. Best one in suit, in sculpting, best one in the face. And of course, best one with the cape. So whatever effects this one has, I'm going to give it to New Kid on the Block right here. But that's pretty much it with the figure. As you see, the cape is nice and not luxurious, but it's, there it is. Looking up. Yeah, man, that's it. Now, he did not come with any extra hands. I don't think I really need any. I think this other one has enough, and I'll just use what that has. All right, also just for fun, let's go ahead and bring out the Batman Begins one, because this is the best Batman of Christian Bale figure that he has made. As far as Batman Begins is concerned, the best Batman Begins figure he's made is this one here, which you can find still in other places. I think I went to GameStop and I think I saw this one as well as the Michael Keaton one. And there you go, Batman Begins, and you've got the Dark Knight suit. This is it. This is really all you need. Got the cloth cape, the best looking suits for both movies. This is it. This is the definitive Christian Bale Batman from McFarlane Toys. So I would recommend getting, if you can, get it. Like I said, get the Batpod. Get the Batpod. That's what I'm telling you. If I can find Anne Hathaway Catwoman, I might go ahead and grab her. But as far as getting a Batman figure or Christian Bale Batman figure, Christopher Nolan Batman figure, go ahead and grab these two. The Batpod and this. And look, I don't have the black tumbler. I don't really need it. I've talked about that. I don't care for that black tumbler. The camo is my favorite right now because I don't care. The other black tumbler that I have is from Mattel, and that's good enough for me. All right. So that's enough with this. I don't need to go through this guy again. I'll put him to the side, and we're going to take a look at the creme de la creme, which is the Batpod. And there it is, just leaning. Do a little gangster lean there. Move the light over. And let's take a look at what this thing has to offer. Oh, man. All right, so see his little mat. I'm just looking for how it could possibly feel cheap. That's what I'm looking for. It has some gift to it, which is fine. It doesn't have to be so solid. It's better than a Jada side mirror. Got these thick wheels, man. Very thick. Let's get closer with these. Look at this wheel. Look at that tire. This is what I was talking about. See this? How it's more worn? Like it's been used. The other one with the Catwoman, just black. Like it just came out the shop. Like she just came out the shop. And then also, like I said, in hers, these come off. But I'm not trying to do anything with that. But that's fine. And like I said, it doesn't look like it's fired. This right here looks like he's firing. Like it's in the middle of being fired or it just got fired and it's hot. Anne Hathaway's, the Catwoman one, looks like it has not been used, and she's pulling it out of the garage, and then she rolls it down the street. Batman gets on it, does his due, and then there it is. It looks like this. But there's the seat. These are the handlebars. Like I said, a little gummy, like a little plate to that, but that's fine. They do come back in place. His elbows go right in here, so you have a spot to put his elbows. His feet, of course, right there. What is this? You can kind of dismantle it if you want to. You can unscrew it for whatever reason. Maybe you want to customize it and do some other stuff to it. Okay, how do you take the wheels off? I'm not sure. But anyway, let's back up some. Before that, let's take a look at all that. Look at that tread. Nice looking tread. And of course, it rolls. That's a very important thing. Can't tell you, man, how it's just so annoying to get a figure or a vehicle that does not roll. And then it stands on its own because of those fat wheels. Fat wheels, boy. What we got underneath? No bat insignia? Really? No bat symbol? All right. Well, okay. Oh, yeah. Way more room now that it's out of the packaging. You know what I mean? Because trying to pose this or trying to keep this in its packaging, ugh. Dude, I got the other vehicles still in their boxes, but I got them in the place where it looks fine. But having this too, nah. Nah. We got to have this thing out. All right. What else we doing? Let's put them back on, I guess. So where you at? You are over here. You're in your luxuriousness. Let's go ahead and put you back on. Typical McFarlane articulation. Nothing to go over there. Nothing to go over. And let's see how we can do this without struggling. So we'll slide his hand in first. Would that be the easiest thing to do? Excuse me. And then elbow. Uh-oh. Yeah, I might not want to do this right here and struggle. Let me just get the other hand in too, and then then I'll see about his elbow and let me pause that. All right, so we're back. All right, look, you got to make sure, man. I don't want no foolishness. I don't want none of it. And it's up to you on how you want him to. See, this hand just came out because of me trying to finagle with his posture. Don't do that to me now. Look at this. Look at the struggle. See that? We're going to do it, though. We're going to get it. We're going to take care. All right. There we go. Slide it in there. Boom. You in there. You in there. All right. So I was looking at his posture, trying to see how he's supposed to look up on the Batpod. So his arms are in. You put his knees down. Both sides. Feet, of course, go right there. Come on now. Come on. There we go. Straddle it some more. Feet go right there. Bend this some. Oh, wow. Is it going to be exact? Hold on. I can make this work. All right, so it's definitely not going to be exact. His legs are going to be straight. If you want him to actually touch the back, let's just move his cape up and take a look at this. That's how it is. You can try to bend his knees, but it's not going to connect with this. And that's what this is for. But you have the option. You can put his knees down in here if you want to. And he does have this where he can sit down. So I'm not sure how that's going to work because as you can see, and this might be one of those things where McFarlane just put something together, but it really didn't think it through. Look at that. His hands on the handlebars. But you see, this is way out here for him to kind of break. Really, really dangerous bike here. This is as far as he can look up, and that's really all you can do. Now, again, you can put his knees in there, but I'm not sure how that's going to work out for you. See, that is in there, but what's that going to do for you? Can his leg come further out? that's still not going to do anything for you because it's still got to come down around this. So it's not worth it. So keeping it straight is the best thing for you to do. And that's it. Having him trying to sit down on this, I don't think it's going to be worth it because he can't reach this. His arms aren't long, so he can't sit straight up. It's just not going to work out that way. So, yeah. This is it. That's his posture on the Batpod. Maybe you can get him sitting on the Batpod for just a pose. Maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll just get him to just sit there and pose on the Batpod. But how would he do that? It will look weird. I'm telling you right now it's going to look weird because his legs have to come down through here, standing up on the pod, and he's just going to look weird as it's just, I don't know. I guess we'll try to make it work just for fun to see how that looks on this particular video. But other than that, all in all, this is a cool piece. And again, I'm just happy that it stands up like this. But yes, this is him looking all the way down. You got to pop, there you go, fix his posture a little bit. And now he's looking somewhat up. Somewhat, you can't arch his back too much. See, then his hand comes off the handlebar on this one. And maybe you don't have to care about that. Let's just leave it off like that. And there. All right, now he's looking up further. Cape is flapping. Boom. Pretty cool. All right, I'm going to see how he looks sitting on it, and then after that, we'll call this video. Okay, well, there you go. He doesn't look that bad. He looks good. I like this look. I like this, honestly, better than him being on it because it just tells a better story. It just looks like it has way more dimensions, way more you can do with this. Someone can approach him. He can be standing there talking to somebody. Let me see. I'm not pulling nobody out. Okay, we're just going to have, you know what? Let me see. Why not? Okay. Iron Man shows up. Okay, that looks weird. There we go. Iron Man shows up, and he's just looking at him, and they're just talking. He's like, man, nice, sweet ride. Sweet ride, dude. Right? And he's just, dude, you got a big old iron suit. How does that even feel? At least it doesn't itch him around the crotch like Spider-Man. You ever seen Spider-Man? Nah, I never met Spider-Man. No. What universe am I in? Right? So, this Batman's never met Spider-Man. But so yeah, this is pretty cool. Like I said, it looks good. It tells, like I said, a better story. This looks a little bit better for me, for presentation wise. He just standing there ready for action versus him just being on it. Now, of course, you want to leave him on there. You probably want to leave him, with his arms or his hands on the handlebars, just so you can have him already be ready for action. But hey, it's how you want to display your stuff. But I think that's cool. This is absolutely, let's put his hand down because he's got this trigger thing going and it's just not right. I kind of want to do something with his hand though. Like put it like here. There we go. Yeah. There you go. There you go. And then I can put a batarang in his hand over here. And he can look like this other Batman over here. No, that's a grappling gun. My bad. I don't have a batarang with me right now. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to fish any batarangs out. He didn't come with nothing else. This is all that came in the packaging. It's him and the bike. No other accessories. That's all we got. Not a bad price, honestly. I am not complaining at all. It's pretty cool. From the backdrop to the figure to the bike. Having this figure, the best Batman, the best Dark Knight figure with the cape, hey, it's a win. It's a win and a good-looking Batpod, so we're good on that. Let me move Iron Man out because he's just a little odd in this picture. Put him back in his rack there. Okay, that's it. That is it. Let me know what you think about this because I think this is a pretty swell piece to add to your collection. There was another one left at the Target that I got it from. So, dude, should I give you the barcode? Man, this big old box. Man, hold on. Let me find out what this barcode is. Here we go. There we go. Let me move him out the way first. Let me give it a good picture going, because this is a nice look. I just want to see what else can we get. Do we want to get it from this angle? I'm going to move the light around. I think that is about right. But his foot is up. I don't like that. His foot is right there. I don't like that. It's good enough. Okay. Now we're going to take him out, and then I'm going to give you the barcode just so we can help each other out. Got to help each other out, man. Got to do that. Ah, he fell over. But you didn't see that. There we go. Turn the right side up. Slide it in front of the camera. And booyakasha. There you go. Have fun with that. Hopefully you can find yourself one and add this to your collection, because I think everybody should have one. If you already have the one with Catwoman, congratulations. But I think we all deserve to have the Dark Knight Batman with the cloth cape. So, McFarlane movie vehicles. How many more of these are we going to get? Seriously. I mean, seriously. After Superman hits, what other DC project are we going to get? He's going to give us, what, comic book vehicles? No? Is he going to re-release another vehicle? Or what? I don't know. I don't know. It's a toss-up. We don't know what we're going to get. But anyway, that's the end of the video. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate it so much. And have fun collecting. Because collecting is fun. Later days. Oh, also, sorry about this, but I forgot. Of course, it comes with the card, right? Dark Knight Rises card, A Fire Will Rise, and then it has this. So it has two different graphics. One for Batman and the Batpod. And then the other one, which is the Dark Knight Rises poster, which is pretty cool. You know, he had the whole Batman or the bat symbol motif kind of just being in the background or in the art of the poster. You know, it's not just plastered there or placed there on there. It's inside the artwork, inside the, sorry about that, atmosphere. That's cool. And then also came with these. I'm not sure what this is for, but you see it's like two transparent stickers. I don't know exactly what you're going to do with these, but he has them. And so I'm just going to keep them because I don't know what to do with them. And maybe I want to stick something on the wall and just have some type of transparent sticker. And I guess that's the purpose it will serve. All right. That's the last part. This and the card. And that's really it. All right. Again, later.